Hope everybody enjoyed the fight. And as I don't sound like myself, it's for good reasons. And I got so many calls back at home in Philly that this fight was you know, you could say close to a candidate fight of the year. We winding down with boxing for 2007. And if this is any indication with Ricky Hatton Mayweather coming up, who says boxing is dead? So, you know, I just take my hat off to Cotto. You know, he fought a tough, fought a gritty fight in New York City, Madison Square Garden. And, you know, Shane, you know, he fought a fight that, you know, that it took a lot of endurance, a lot of perseverance and determination to try to fight back the force from a young, strong bull. And, you know, this is to me, it's a, you know, even though I'm not one that took the punches tonight, or even y'all out there in the audience, but this is a win-win for boxing. And, you know, to be a part of it, Golden Boy promotion, top rank with Bob Aaron, this is just another feather in the cap of history of boxing. So, if y'all think boxing was on in ICU for a minute, maybe it was, but not now. And so, just look forward for the next year, the last couple of months of good boxing. You know, 8-2 After Dark, you know, you got November 17th, next week in Atlantic City. You have a great card there on Boxing After Dark. Then you have, again, of course, the December fight with Hatton and Mayweather. So it was an exciting fight. And you know, I don't want to hold up too much time. Anybody want to get the press conference started? I don't know where Miguel at. I know Shane is on his way out. So if you see the doctor, he'll be out. But it's a great fight. You know, it's a great fight. I feel like I lost tonight. That's how my heart and my soul is, even though I got the promoter outfit on. But when I root for God and I know that he can, you know, that I believe he can do it, and I'm with 100%. So, you know, when we win, I win. So I feel like I lost today, but that is what it is. It happens in boxing. So I hope y'all enjoy the fight, and look for the next one. Thank you.
I was talking to Mosley backstage, and he, you know, he feels great. He told me, look, yeah, I won the fight, and you know, that's just the type of fighter he is. Like, if he recognizes that somebody out there beat him, then he's gonna say it. And you know, I think that really takes a lot from a champion like Mosley. But Cotto put on a great performance. You have to take off your hat to him, to Mosley, to all the fighters on the undercard, and we feel that once again, top-ranking Golden Boy put on a tremendous show for the boxing fans. Ultimately, the boxing fans won, and this shows you that whenever you have such a great fight, you don't have a loser. You don't have a loser. I mean, this fight is worthy of a rematch. This fight is worthy of doing it again. I mean, obviously, Mosley and Cotto can talk about that, but these are the type of fights that the boxing fan deserves. And this is what Golden Boy and Top Rank do for the sport of boxing, is give you guys the best matchups. Thank you. No me puedo olvidar de mi gente latina, boricua, mexicana. No da para. No, la verdad que mira, Mosley reconoce que fue una pelea difícil, una pelea fuerte. Le da todos los respetos a Miguel Cotto, y la verdad que fue una tremenda pelea. Y fíjate que no hay ningún perdedor aquí, porque la verdad que el que ganó fue el aficionado. Y por esa razón, Golden Boy y Top Rank, cuando trabajamos juntos, les damos las mejores peleas. Y yo creo que a la hora de la hora es lo que cuenta, es lo que el público del boxeo se merece, las mejores peleas. Y esta noche Mosley y Miguel Cotto les demostraron que el boxeo está fuerte, vivo, y pues para adelante vamos a traerles mejores peleas para el futuro. yo ya le di órdenes a mi ejecutivo para tomar decisiones, así que él está encargado ahora.
Oscar said that he will be glad to fight sometime next year. Anybody want to step in the ring?
Oh, absolutely. The questions are going to come up, and yes, I am going down to 47 or 50 or 54 or whatever it is. But I already gave my marching orders to Richard Schaefer, and so he can now take over and take it from there.
The story, Richard.
We will be waiting until December the 8th to see what's going to happen with Mayweather and Hatton. But Oscar has already indicated to me what he wants to do. But I'm sure you can all appreciate that it wouldn't be very smart negotiating if I would disclose it right here. So it will be a big fight May 3rd. Oscar will be back, and so we'll see. We'll let you know who it's going to be.
In football, we call that the hidden ball trick.
That's one of the potential venues we're looking at, yes. We're looking at doing Bernard Hopkins and Joe Calzaghe as well, and we had some conversations with the people from Yankee Stadium. So we were looking at maybe doing two coasts and the two most famous stadiums, one Yankee and the other one from the Dodger, to really bring the game of boxing to people. And that's some of the ideas we're currently working on.
Well, I think the Joe Calzaghe fight would be a long time coming. Calzaghe, I think not only to my history, I think it would just be, as I can say, the British are coming, the British are coming, the British are coming. I mean, can you imagine through this if the press conference having the fight didn't take place, which I think it will, he volunteered to come and fight on this American soil. Can you imagine me at every press conference with the whole same uniform on red, white, and blue? I'll be so patriotic in that fight. It's so unbelievable. Because I think there will be something that not only will Americans will be behind it, but also you have the French, you have people in Wales, and what better place to have it at in New York City, which is the melting pot of every culture that's living on this planet. So I'm saying it just as much Europeans in this state than any other state that I know of in America. So I mean, it would be great. I turned 43 in January, whatever that means, anything or not. I think that to make history in Yankee Stadium, before it gets rebuilt to the new Yankee Stadium, Babe Ruth did his home runs out of the Yankee Stadium. Joe Louis before the Yankee Stadium. Ray Robinson, and Joe Torre will be there, but he won't be there. So I would like to make that happen if it can happen. But Joe Torre be in LA, so. Whatever. I'm always doing. I'm not retired, so Joe wants to fight, and he had to cross the Red Sea and come here to the United States, where he hasn't been one time to fight. Just remember that. I respect Joe, but I respect that he had more. And why? Because he came to the United States and fighting the best from Mayweather, December 8th. So, because he volunteered. You watch the news? You didn't hear him? Oh, listen, I ain't gonna argue with you. I agree with you. I'm just telling you what the man said his mouth. Argue with him. He said, why would I go in and he volunteered to come to my house? I mean, you fell short of your career, didn't you? Any next question? I like having fun with you. You're funny. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, I was impressed with Joe. I think Joe was he made 21 defenses in his super middleweight division. So I think, he should be respected. I do respect. I never underestimated an opponent to the point where I didn't give him no respect because I had to get up, for that competition. It's too late in the game for me not to respect him. That's how I made a living, for people disrespecting me or didn't respect me enough. Whether it was in the business office or whether it's in the ring, and I slipped past from the time I got past and they realized it was already over. So I made a living off of people underestimating Bernard Hopkins right in this place here called Madison Square Garden. A lot of people lost their mortgages there. Yeah.